What's up, YouTube? And thank you for dropping by my channel. My name is John, and today I want to talk about things that you will need to know to get started on a fitness journey. I'm going to do my best to make this accessible for all fitness levels and lifestyles, whether you're someone that works at home, single parent, or have a busy schedule. I'm pretty sure I have something in this video that will help you get started or add to what you're already doing. I will also be going over some nutritional approaches. All right, and I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. So I may skip over some details, but my main goal is to tackle some points at the same time that are more important today. And I'm going to be going over topics that will help you the most. Topics like what you'll need and what you would want to get along the way, fitness goals, caloric deficit, what it is and how it works, protein and saturated fats. Well, fats, not just saturated fats. Sorry. All right. Now, if you know all of this information already, then perfect. Stick around anyway, because there might be something I mentioned that you may not know. All right. And if you like what I talk about or want to support me and my journey, please like, share with your friends, and subscribe, as my goal is to make this accessible for millions of people around the world. I'd really appreciate it. All right. And let's get started. What you'll need, besides a few old t-shirts, shorts, or tights you don't really mind sweating in, then a few dumbbells up to 25 pounds if you're completely brand new, or up to 50 pounds if you are already well past the beginner stage and just need a little bit more guidance on what to do next. All right, with those dumbbells, you're going to want to include, some resistance bands, and later on a pull-up bar. All right, and if you're someone that works at home or have a busy schedule, single parents, etc., then I highly recommend this for you. All right, that way you can comfortably get your workout in without having to worry about all the whole preparation steps to getting to a gym. All right, I totally understand what it's like to have a busy schedule. All right, now if you're someone that don't want to buy any equipment, some other alternatives available to you are a community gym or a park. All right, however, in the future, I would highly recommend getting equipment though, all right, to overcome certain obstacles that you may encounter. All right, and also trust me, like I said, when I understand what it's like to have a busy schedule. All right, I used to run a gym and be a competitive fighter full time. All right, I totally understand. Moving on, guys. Now, if you're someone that doesn't necessarily need to consider the previous obstacles, all right, or want to challenge yourself, what you will want is a gym membership, all right, or at least consider it. All right, and the last few things you will want or need is a meal tracking system, something that tracks all of your macros. I'll go over macros in an entirely different video, all right, but MyFitnessPal is a great start. Another thing you'll need, this one is very important, as it will help you stay accountable, a support group. All right, a workout partner, a personal trainer, a loved one, or even me. All right, I'll be here to help as much as I can. All right, I will do my best to cater to everyone's needs. All right, so if you comment below what you want to see in some videos, I'll do my best to tackle those topics. All right, and most importantly, but not least, a constant reminder as to why you started. That's it. That's all you need. All right, moving on to fitness goals. What are fitness goals? Fitness goals can vary for multiple reasons as to why someone is working out, all right, or even just starting out. Reasons like muscle gain, weight loss, to get bigger legs, bigger arms, modeling, acting roles to improve their athleticism, to stay active, bodybuilding. Man, list goes on, but many more reasons. Okay, now everyone is different, especially for those watching that are just starting out. You want to start out by creating a realistic fitness goal. All right, realistic fitness goals require clarity, all right, and focus. Instead of aiming for something super fast that's unachievable, set some small goals first, all right, with specifics in them, such as a specific amount of weight in a certain amount of time, or get stronger in certain exercises and movements. All right, and believe it or not, including short-term goals, all right, makes it easier for you to stay consistent and stay motivated and stay accountable. All right, these are very important steps that you want to follow. That way you don't burn yourself out or become discouraged. Okay, moving on, folks. You want to always remember to prioritize your consistency. Okay, your body's going to send you signals. All right, sometimes you're going to be a little bit more tired than usual, and you're going to need to adjust your plans as needed. All right, well-defined, achievable goals not only foster motivation, but also establish a roadmap for maintaining healthy habits that will benefit you a long way throughout reaching your initial fitness goals. Okay, and for those just starting out, when it comes to your fitness goals, no matter how big they are, I want you to pace yourself, because the last thing I want you to do is burn yourself out before the magic even starts to happen. And when that magic starts, I promise you, it's really hard to stop. Okay? Now, when I mean pace yourself, in the beginning, start with 2 days out of the week, 15, 30 minutes. Okay? What we're doing here is that we're easing our way into the lifestyle. I don't want you to just jump straight into the fire. Ease your way in. Warm yourself up into the lifestyle. All right? Now, you doing that, you're going to notice that what normally takes you 30 minutes and leaves you gassed after, over time, is going to become more achievable. It's going to become easier. It's going to become better. You're going to feel better, and you're going to do better. Okay? Moving on. When it comes to weight management, caloric deficit and or surplus. If you're someone that wants to lose weight, then you're going to understand this a little bit better. Okay? Caloric deficit is when you put your body in a state where you burn more calories than you input. All right? These are one of the key components required in weight loss. All right? Let me break it down in a way that allows many of you to understand. All right? All right, everyone, when it comes to caloric deficit, this is honestly one of my favorite ways of managing my weight when I'm getting ready to compete. In the beginning, I didn't have the best knowledge, and I went through the worst experience in my life, from trying to lose 14 pounds in 3 hours to completely dehydrating my body right before weigh-ins. And due to this lack of knowledge, there's been many times where I've almost didn't make it through, didn't come out successful. And I want to say it came up to my second fight when I told myself, no more. I told my teammates, like, guys, we gotta learn how to cut weight properly, because some of these tactics, these old school tactics, is really not for me. Okay? And me, I'm someone that loves to eat food. I have a high metabolism. I am always eating. I am hungry all the time. I would eat an entire 2-3 meals worth of food. 30 minutes later, I'm hungry again. It's a blessing and a curse at the same time. All right? But to get back on topic, when I learned how to properly cut weight or put my body in a state of caloric deficit, I learned how to properly manage my weight better. So when it was time for me to lose, say, 5 pounds in a week, it was easy. All right, now I'm not gonna tell you how much weight I used to cut on a constant basis whenever I had to prepare for a fight, but I just wanted to give you a basic understanding of what I went through, all right, and how understanding this will be most beneficial for you to keep you safe and to keep you motivated and help you reach your fitness goals. Now, like I said earlier, caloric deficit is when you put your body in a state where it burns more calories than you input. All right. Now, what does this do? This imbalance prompts your body to use stored fat as energy, leading to weight loss. All right. Achieving this involves careful monitoring of your caloric intake, all right, increasing your physical activity, or a combination of both, ensuring that the deficit is steady and maintainable, all right, to promote long-term health benefits while sacrificing essential nutrients. Okay. Staying on topic with maintaining a caloric deficit or keeping your body in a caloric deficit, you want to incorporate greens like kale, spinach, broccoli, green beans, and even lettuce. Now, greens will help curb your appetite, making you feel full more, all while having a few hundred calories in them. All right. So pretty much eating greens, in my opinion, to your heart's content, I don't see why not. All right. Now, another nutrient that stands out from greens is fiber. Now, simply put, with fiber is that it helps your body go. Right? What goes in must go. What goes in must go out. And the more you go, the more you are prone to lose. Let's move on. Protein. All right. Protein plays a big role in your nutritional lifestyle. We all know that it helps with muscle gain, but a lot of us don't even know that it helps with weight loss by supporting the tissue repair and providing a sense of fullness, which also helps control your hunger, all right? Reducing your caloric intake. Eating a good amount of protein not only ensures that you lose body fat, but your lean muscle is preserved, okay? Maintaining strength. Moreover, a high protein diet causes your body to, it promotes this process in your body called thermogenesis, in which your body burns more calories, all right, and processes more protein, further adding to your weight loss efforts. Now, you want to incorporate quality protein like meats, dairy, beans, nuts, all right? Popular meat proteins would be beef, chicken, pork, lamb, turkey, all right? Then you have your dairy products like milk, cheese, yogurt, cottage cheese. I forgot to mention eggs. There's your seafood, which is many fishes and many shellfishes, all right? Let's move on to other protein sources. Your other protein sources being your plant sources. I mentioned beans earlier, beans and lentils. There's black beans, kidney beans, chickpeas. All right, then I also mentioned nuts earlier. There's seeds, peanuts, almonds, cashews, walnuts, sunflower seeds. Then there's soy products like tofu, soy milk. And then there's quinoa, which is a great replacement for rice. All right, it's high in protein, high in fiber. Then there's your other protein sources, protein powder. Okay, now remember, protein provides the amino acids necessary for constructing and maintaining muscle tissue, bone strength, and density. And skin health, and skin health. Okay, now let's move on to the next topic. This part's gonna be pretty fast and straight to the point. Fats. We're gonna talk about saturated and trans fats. All right, saturated fats. These will mostly be primarily found in animal products such as the fatty cuts of the meat, all right? Butter and full-fat dairy. Now, all of these has been linked to increased cholesterol levels and higher risk of cardiovascular disease. Excessive intakes of these saturated fats can contribute to the buildup of plaque in arteries, all right? Impairing your blood flow and increasing the risk of heart health issues. Therefore, it is highly advisable to limit these fats in your diet, right, and replace them with healthier alternatives. Okay, summing up what I just went over before I move on to the next section. Okay, caloric deficit. Your body burns more than it intakes. Okay, greens are low in calories, make you feel more full. Proteins help build muscle, still help you feel full. Saturated fats, no bueno. Okay, moving on. For the ones that want to put on some muscle, all right, this is for you. What you're going to want to do is put your body in a state of caloric surplus. A caloric surplus happens when your body consumes more calories than you burn, all right? This excess energy is then stored in the body, typically as fat. The purpose of caloric surplus, usually for weight gain, all right? To gain muscle mass or body weight, muscle growth, to provide the necessary energy for muscle repair and growth, improve athletic performance, all right? To enhance your recovery and increase your strength, all right? Now, how to successfully achieve a caloric surplus, all right? You want to eat more nutrient-packed foods like whole grains, your lean meats, your fruits, and your vegetables. Engage in strength training exercises heavily, okay? Now, your caloric surplus is everything I mentioned in caloric deficit, but with a flip. You can almost eat until your heart's content, but the same rules apply for the fats, all right? All of the rules are still applied. But seeing that we're back on fats, let's talk about healthy fats. And yes, they exist. Fats are not always bad, all right? Now, healthy fats or monosaturated fats, these are fats that your muscle needs to repair. Believe it or not, your muscles do eat fat in order to grow and repair. Now, your monosaturated fats can include things like olive oil, avocados, almonds, cashews, and peanuts, like the nuts I mentioned before, and the seeds, like sunflower and sesame that I mentioned earlier, okay? Now, moving on to other versions of fats. Then there's polyunsaturated fats, okay? Let's start with, your omega-3 fatty fats that are found in fish like salmon, tuna, and mackerel. Then there's the omega-6 fatty acids that are found in vegetable oils like, your sunflower, soybean, and canola. All right? Other healthy fat sources include flax seeds, chia seeds, as well as tofu and dark chocolate, if you're into that. Okay, look, I don't judge, but people who eat dark chocolate comfortably concern me. Again, I don't judge, all right? I'm just saying your taste buds and will are way stronger than mine, okay? But pretty much to sum up everything that I went over, caloric deficit, burn more, lose more. Caloric surplus, eat more, gain more. Greens, fiber, protein, muscle, curb appetite. Same thing with greens. Good fats, bad fats. All right, guys, this won't be the only time I visit these topics. I just wanted to make this video as fast as possible in a short amount of time. But nonetheless, thank you so much for stopping by. If you like what I talked about and you want to see more of my videos, drop a like, subscribe for more content, and share with your friends, as you will be helping me reach my goal of making fitness accessible for millions around the world. Thank you so much. Bye.